Hey everyone, so critics are calling Scream 5 the best since the original of the franchise.
It's happening. 3 attacks so far. Do you have a gun?
I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
This killer is, on a rampage to expose the town's secrets. Very excited, being a huge fan. The talks about, the 5th film in honor of Wes Craven, the master of horror. In an interview, David Arquette and Neve Campbell had this to say about the film.
Just that it's a continuation of this incredible franchise. Wes is in our heart. We love Wes Craven, and he just created this amazing franchise that lives on. And Tyler and Matt did such a great job directing it, and it's funny and scary. And I just am really excited for the world to see it.
It's all the things you want from a Scream movie. I don't think people will be disappointed, right?
No.
At first, I honestly wasn't on board for it because I thought, this basically being Wes Craven's franchise and Scream 4 being his final film before his passing. I've seen the cast, interviews, reviews, and trailers, and there's nothing but good words about it. This story and franchise has evolved, transcended past his death, and I think it's really cool. And I hope we can get some sort of homage to him, like in memory of him. I'm sure we'll have that. I'm really excited because the stakes do look higher. The 3 favorites, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and Neve Campbell, have pretty much been saved for fans. This film, I think it will, and that's what it needs.
You ready for this?
And part 2, Neve also had another boyfriend. Since then, she hasn't really developed much as a character. In this film, Neve Campbell mentions in an interview that she has moved on with her life and her trauma.
I can't tell you a whole lot, but I can tell you that she's in a good place in her life, and she's a mother now, which I think gives her a whole other level of fierceness. And she's content. And then, of course, chaos ensues, because it's a Scream movie.
Started her own family. That's very exciting to see. That's what I've been wanting. Her monthly instincts would kick in. She'd be even more badass than we've ever seen before. She's one of the most popular and most iconic final girls we've seen in horror. Neve Campbell's performance is one of the reasons for that. Now obviously Wes Craven isn't directing because he's dead. We have Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette as the 2 directors. I'm not familiar with their work, according to what everyone's saying about this film, that they know what they're doing and they know the source material. If Wes Craven isn't attached, and even the original writer of all 3 films, 1, 2, and 4, Kevin Williamson, not being attached, makes me wonder a little bit. I'm sure it'll still be great. It's still gonna have a self-awareness and meta-humor throughout the film. Of course, the horror. It looks to be darker, like the tone and everything. I'm excited to see the return to Woodsboro again. I have seen that in 4, but I like to just see more of the atmosphere, and I'm gonna go see it with a friend of mine. It's gonna be a Scream, baby. Because of these days, you gotta have a sequel.
I won't sleep until he's in the ground.